Hello, hello.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Swan Pricing Show, where we talk about pricing things that are different when you're talking about expert services and commoditized services. My name is Filip Vucic. I'm a pricing mentor.
And I am Filip Zolota, the owner of Growth Marketing Agency Maujo.
Cool. So, today we are talking about borrowed confidence or borrowing confidence, because that's basically what experts are here for. The theory sounds like this, right? Why would anybody pay expert prices? Why would they simply search for the lowest bidder or something? People are unwilling to pay serious prices if their confidence, their perceived confidence to solve a certain problem is above what they see that the weight of the problem is. So if my back hurts a little, yeah, it's nothing, right? I'll just walk more. I'll get a dog. I'll start exercising. I mean, no, I won't, but you know, it's not a big deal. I may go for a massage or two. I'm not actually willing to change anything in my life or pay anybody to tell me something about it. It's fine, right? And then one morning, my back starts hurting so bad that I can't get up. Now the situation is completely different, because my confidence level to be able that I'm able to solve this problem is way below. Right? I'm definitely not. And in this moment, I am now willing to pay for expertise, and not just any expertise. I don't want any friendly priced neighborhood chiropractor who you know got his diploma two weeks ago. I want the best expert that my money can buy now, right? And because their price is also a reflection of their confidence. If somebody is not confident enough to charge more than X, they're probably not that good, right? Because their experts are expensive, because otherwise they would be swamped. Everybody wants to work with them, so they raise their price until they get to a comfortable level. So if you're not charging enough, you're obviously not good enough. And I really don't have the time or the patience. My back is killing me to now go into deep research. And no, I'll just try to get the most expensive expert that I know and be happy with that, and basically borrow his confidence. So this is why I say that experts are, in essence, doesn't really matter experts in what, law, accounting, consulting, coaching, pricing, whatever. They're just confidence dispensers. You put money at one side, and on the other comes out confidence, which you can use to solve a particular problem, right? You borrow the confidence of an expert to solve a problem. That's why we're here for. That's why they pay us. And when you look at it like that, it's easier to imagine somebody willing to be willing to pay top dollar for a top expert, rather than, you know, searching for the friendly priced local expert. Sure. That's how it works, basically. So but I actually wanted to ask you, do you have a example for this?
Oh, yeah, I cannot say numerous, but quite a bunch of cool examples. One example, very interesting, is from IT department, the infrastructure. One company didn't want to invest in the backup solution, infrastructure, network storage, etc., until they get to the specific crazy point where the equipment was at the end of line, and shit hit the fan. In that moment, the price wasn't important anymore, only the immediate solution. The second example is in marketing and business scaling situation. I have one client which tried continuously with not numerous, but I think 5 or 6 different agencies to do something, scaling, going international, etc., etc. Especially from the first point when we had a discussion, and he said, "Oh, this is too expensive. I cannot pay for this." And he said, "No problem." He was looking for the alternative options, tried 5 or 6 of them, and then understood the problem cannot be resolved that way. So he got back, and everything was okay. The money was not an issue anymore, and we closed the deal and continue with happy cooperation until today. So that is 2 quite close examples which are directly in correlation with borrowing confidence and the critical moment when expertise business and solutions kicks in.
Yeah, so there has to be a moment of realization.
Yeah.
That no, actually, it's not just that you don't have time to do this. So you know how to solve this. You just, there's more efficient for you to do something else. No, you actually don't know how to solve this. And at that point, you are willing to borrow somebody else's knowledge, right? I mean, this is why I say confidence, because it's knowledge, but it's also contacts and it's experience and it's licenses sometimes. The reason why services, even skill-based services, like design, right? You can get a logo for what these days? I mean,
$0,
right?
$0. You just go on one of the central distribution systems for the services, and $5 roughly. And from that point on, and that pricing until you just named and came up with some number, and that's it.
That's tragic.
Yeah.
I really, I mean, they have those markets have their place in the economy, I guess, but I call them meat markets, right?
Yeah, and they are.
Because that's how people look at you there. Anyway, they appear like that, they work like that because clients don't see it the big deal.
Yeah,
right. Logo is just a small picture, right? So, and small means it doesn't take a lot, right? Which is completely wrong, but I mean, we can't expect clients to understand what it takes to do our jobs, right? Exactly. So anyway, sometimes you can foster this moment of realization. Sometimes it happens just like in my fake example of not being able to stand up in the morning because of back pains. Sometimes it just comes naturally, but it needs to happen in order for somebody to say, right, yeah, so not anybody is good enough to do this for me, right? To help me, to grant me the confidence to solve this problem, right? So my example is also about pricing, but an unusual corner of the market, maybe, because it's art. It's actually illustration art. So actually an acquaintance of mine, now we're friends, we were acquaintances then, he's an illustrator, a very good one, and he went for his first international show so from Croatia to San Francisco, I think. It was a huge venue, 4-day thing, and he had a booth there, and he had, I don't know, 20 of his works with him. And the plan was, if he sells like 2, he's fine. He financed his own way back. He took his wife with him there. They wanted to roam around the state a little, and then fly back to Europe. Anyway, early on the 3rd day, he calls me on WhatsApp. He says, "Man, I didn't sell anything. I can you provide me with some instant advice on this?" And I said, "Okay, just send me a few pictures of your booth, right, to see what's going on." And he did, and I say, "Okay, so this is my advice. Pick any 3 pictures that you like, and double their price." And he returned a message and said, "Come on, don't pull my leg. I thought, how much should I drop the price? I obviously can't sell at this price." And I said, "Man, I said what I said, right? You either listen to me or don't, but my advice is not going to change." So he obviously did listen to me, because he got to the moment where his confidence level was shot. He tried it his own way. It didn't work, right? So after like half an hour, I get just a message from him saying, "You fucker." He sold one of the more expensive ones. He said, "How does this work?" Right? I said, I can't tell you that now, right? Over WhatsApp, you have some illustrations to sell, but now if this if you're happy with my previous advice, here's another one. Now take another illustration and add it to the double price level, right? And he continued doing this. He said, "But I'm worried. This is the 3rd day. People have been here, seen my work, seen the prices." And I said, "Man, I love you, but nobody, remembered what your pictures were. There were like 700 other artists there. So, no, absolutely not." And I mean, if somebody confronts you, you can always say, "Oh yeah, sorry," or whatever. But that didn't happen, because that doesn't happen. And he sold almost all of them, and he got back with a heap of money. And he asked me, so how did this work? And I said, "Look, you priced everything on the basis of cost covering, right?" Yeah. So how much time did it take to and that's that's not really how you price art in general. And people, I mean, I know his work, he's good. So people said, "Oh yeah, this is good, and this is good, and this is good," but everything is, I can't really put my finger on the best one, right? And then when they see some of them being more expensive, and by the way, his work was not adequately priced. He was underpricing. That's why nobody bought it. And then, "Oh, well, this is a fairly normal price and it's more expensive than anything else. Must be one of his best works, right? I'll buy that." And it was the same. It was the same illustration as the day before. It doesn't matter, right? When it was equipped with the right price, then it clicked, then it worked, right? Otherwise, he was undermining his illustration work with his shoddy pricing. But anyway, again, he had to, if I tried to give him the advice before he went there and realized that what he thought he knew was inadequate, he wouldn't have listened to me. That's the curse with friends, right? When people pay you, then they listen to you. Anyway, but since he got to the realization, the one thing that you call when he bonked his head on concrete, and then, "Oh, right, I cannot do this. I need help. Now I'm prepared to pay for it," right?
Yeah, it is always in expertise-based service and model, which we already mentioned previously. The point is, you can determine and define it as a panic mode. They need immediate response, immediate
Yes.
trigger, and a solution for obstacle or problem which they cannot obviously resolve. In one moment, as you mentioned, it is kind of easy peasy for them, but actually they don't know how to create a solution for that specific challenge, and then they are ready to buy from whom? From the top expert, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So we usually like to draw the swan duck parallel, right?
Yeah.
So duck pricing, so commoditized services, those are the ones that clients perceive like anybody can do it. It doesn't matter. It's fine, as I said with the back problem example, right? It's fine. Why wouldn't I just simply take a Bangladeshi artist to do this? Is there a reason? I don't see any. There might be 20 good reasons, but he doesn't see any.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as that's true, he's not going to pay anybody the let's say the correct price, or if there is such a thing. He's not prepared to pay for expertise because he doesn't see the need for it. And clients can sometimes be horribly wrong on this. Sometimes they're right, I guess. I can't really imagine what would be the right opportunity to pay $6 for a logo. Maybe, I don't know, for a school project.
Yeah. Something kind of basic, which is not so important in terms of market-wise, expanding, building our business and similar stuff. Just maybe for the sake of some not so important project, or a joke, school project, as you mentioned,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Or something for inside a video game. Some you need some signs on shops, so you want that to look proper, and it doesn't really have to be good. It just has to be distinctive, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
I can't think of a commercial project that would be a good fit for this. So yeah, anyway, I guess there is some circumstances where that can be the correct price. Usually it's not, but until and you can be right as much as you want to. Being right won't put food on your table. They need to get to the you can say panic mode. Yeah. Anyway, they need to have the realization of, oh, I actually don't have the confidence to tackle with this problem before they're prepared to pay for stuff. Right?
Yeah.
I just remembered I had a friend who's a vet, and he was specializing in eyes.
Okay.
So pet's eyes, horse's eyes. I think it was his even narrower specialization. And I asked him why, and he said, when your pet has indigestion, he'll handle it, right? If there's something wrong with your pet's eyes, you're there, and especially if it's a horse.
Yeah.
Right? We all love our pets, but horses are really expensive, and if something's wrong with the horse's eye, you are absolutely not going to wait and see what develops. You're going to take it to the vet immediately.
Exactly. And now you help reminded me one of my friends. He has several horses, and one of them had a specific issue, and he was looking for the best in the Europe. There is no compromise, no alternative, only the best. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, the problem is that he doesn't know how to tell the best one. He might be looking at one sweeping the streets. He's not going to recognize it.
Yep.
Right? Unfortunately, that happens, right?
Yep.
I mean, so many with Corona canceling so many research grants.
Yeah.
There's a glut of postdoc brilliant people driving Ubers. But so that expert has to be visible, and they have to have, let's say, the markings of an expert, one of which is an appropriate price.
Yeah, adequate social proof, the proof of concept, and numerous people confirm, yeah, this is the right one. And
yeah, and if all of that is present and their price is lackluster, something's wrong here.
Yeah, right? That is better than a red flag. Something is wrong. Something must be wrong.
Exactly. So any inconsistency like that, right, has to be wrong.
Yeah.
So, is a red flag. They don't have to understand why. It just doesn't really feel right.
Yeah, it's only a feeling. A similar case is, for example, when we mentioned $4 or $5 for a logo. Even it's commercially driven, meaning some company doesn't have money to invest in professional solution or whatever. They're starting from somewhere, but it is only a matter of time and moment and frame when their fulfillment and satisfaction will be according to the premium price.
Yeah.
And they want to get in that specific category and be able to pay the best of the best to do the job or project for them. That is also one cool point, maybe for one of the future discussions.
Cool. I think we've milked this one.
Yeah, we definitely did that.
Okay, so Philip, where can people find you?
Yeah, on the agency page, moyo.agency, moyo.consulting, my consultancy practice, and on LinkedIn, always, because I'm pretty much active and always online.
People can find me also on LinkedIn. I've stepped up some publishing some stuff now. I also have a newsletter and a YouTube channel, all named Fearless Pricing. So until next time, see you on the Swan Pricing Show. Bye.
See ya. Bye.